Hey guys, Steve from Gym Hub. I hope you're doing really well. As you're probably aware, we're in the middle of really troubling times and challenging times as gym owners as we hit the effects of Omicron throughout gyms. Obviously many people having to close for a day or reduce classes or kind of just scramble to cover staff and things. So I wanted to offer you 5 tips today which will help you to not only survive Omicron but make sure when you come out the other side, there's obviously going to be a bit of a peak in cases. It's going to be staff shortages for the next sort of month or two before it starts to wane away and we actually go back to some level of normality. But I just want to give you 5 tips so that not only do you survive this period, but so you're in a really strong position when you finish. So tip number 1 is scramble. I think it's really important to understand that people are going to get sick. I think we've got about 4 out of 12 of our trainers that are away with positive COVID tests right now. So the rest of our team know that it's going to require a team effort to actually cover group classes, personal training, and they're doing an amazing job. So I would encourage you to understand this is the new norm. You will have to scramble. You have to take a class that maybe you've never taken in your life. You'll have to get your team okay with being supportive of each other and helping out, because everyone, I think, will probably have their turn of getting COVID, probably having some isolation, maybe getting sick before they sort of get back to work. So number 1, be ready to scramble and make sure your team understand that that's the new norm and they have to be ready to play with the new rules. Number 2, I think it's really important that you recruit new staff. So if you've sort of come back after Christmas and you don't really need staff, it can be a real complacency that says, oh, I'll wait until I've got a bit of an issue with staff. But what we know is that every one of us is going to have an issue real soon, not only with COVID, but with people that will see uncertainty in the fitness industry because of reduced hours, or perhaps because there's members dropping out because they don't feel safe to train for a little while. Whatever happens, I know, and I think you probably know deep down as well, that there is going to be a labour shortage in the fitness industry real soon. And what you need to be doing right now is get paid ads out there, and you need to be actually building your team. So you need to be considering, how can I encourage someone that works at another gym to come and look at training with us in the next month or so? How can we maybe grab a couple of students who have just finished their course at the end of last year to come and start doing their mentoring and stuff with us? If you can actually build a bit of a team here when disaster strikes, which it will, you'll be in a better position than your competition to keep classes going and make sure that your members are being looked after without sort of disrupting them too much. Number 3, I would encourage you to reduce unnecessary risks. So I've got a few examples. I would make all team meetings on Zoom for the time being, so you're not putting all your staff together and actually making it more likely that they're going to pass on COVID to each other. I would postpone team training for the next month or so to again reduce the unnecessary risk. I would reduce class sizes if possible. It might mean that you do a few extra classes at lunch. It might mean that you offer an outdoor training option to reduce how many people are indoors. But there is no need right now to have 35, 40 people in a group class just because that's what you were doing at some point last year. Reduce unnecessary risk by having smaller amounts of people, more space, obviously, reducing shared equipment and things like that. Number 4 of my 5 tips to not only survive Omicron, but actually thrive and come out in a really strong financial position and with a really sturdy business is to stay relevant. So the issue a lot of gym owners have is we tend to go through the motions. So you come back after Christmas and you run an ad on Facebook, but you're not actually relevant. So first tip around staying relevant is avoid ads with images that have like 10 people in a big cuddle. Although that says, you've got a fun gym and you've got a really good culture, that's the last thing people want to be coming to right now. So make sure you choose an image that is relevant to right now when people want space and they want safety and cleanliness. Make sure you address the elephant in the room. So it's no point putting an ad on Facebook unless you acknowledge how you're actually treating COVID protocols in your gym, how you're keeping people safe, and it must be in your ad copy. You must be willing to explain that in the sales process on the phone, or you will expect people to say, hey, I love the sound of it, but can I come back to you in a month or two when COVID calms down? If, however, when you jump on the phone, when you type your ad copy into Facebook, think you address the elephant in the room first and you say, these are the 5 things we're doing to actually keep you safe, what you'll find is people will come in and will be willing to train right now. Other things I would say for number 4 in terms of staying relevant, you might have an outdoor option, you might have an offer of like an online training, you could have like a 20-day a 28-day online challenge of some sort rather than sort of having everyone together. And I just think being relevant is demonstrating that you're really vigilant with your cleaning. So it's not enough now just to clean. It's not enough just to do regular wipe down of all your equipment and stuff, but you have to demonstrate that you're actually doing it so people can feel safe. So take photos of them, keep reminding them every single week that these are the steps we're doing. To keep people safe. My 5th and last tip for you guys to really thrive during this period is don't go MIA or don't go missing in action. So in 2020 and 2021, when COVID sort of strikes, one of the first things we can do as a small business owner is because of fear, we shrivel up and we do less. Now, in reality, the businesses that will survive this and actually come out the other end, the businesses that will probably increase market share are the ones that are going to continue marketing. They're going to continue selling programs. They're going to continue producing great blog content and building their audience right now. They're going to continue posting great video tips, helping people to, stay fit or how to swing a kettlebell or whatever it might be. But they're my sort of 5 tips. So 1 is Scramble, 2, recruit new staff, 3, reduce unnecessary risk. Number 4 is stay relevant. Number 5, don't go missing in action. What we saw in the last sort of, wave that sort of came through is you have to be consistent. If you're out of sight, you are out of mind. So I encourage you to use those 5 tips. I hope you can all stay fit, healthy and safe during what is some pretty challenging times, and just understand it's through being prepared and proactive that you'll actually save your gym. It's by being organized and actually being a bit strategic right now that you'll be a great leader that actually secures the livelihood of your business for your team, for your family, not by sort of sitting back and crossing your fingers. I'm Steve from Gym Hub. If you need help actually creating a bit of a COVID plan, maybe you're a bit stuck on how to handle things at the moment, be sure to DM me and I'll jump on a Zoom call and give you a hand. Thanks guys, bye.